Yo, what up, what's poppin'? It's me, Josh Otusanya, here again. I hope you had a fantastic week. Mine was great. Thank you so much for asking. Now, this week's video is gonna be about best pieces of advice I've received so far, and I wanna share it with you, and hopefully it resonates with you. And after this video, I'd really appreciate it if you left in the comment section down below, what are some cool pieces of advice that you've received? So without further ado, let's just get right into it. So first piece of advice that I received that I really take to heart is that accept that life keeps moving. And I actually learned this because I played soccer for most of my life. When I was younger, I didn't understand, I would make mistakes, like a bad pass or I'd give the ball away, but I would get hung up on that mistake. It would stay in my head and it would affect the way I played for the whole rest of the game. And it got to a point where eventually, I had a conversation with one of my coaches, and my coach just broke it down. He's like, yo, look, no one's expecting you to be perfect, okay? That's impossible. No human is perfect. But the thing is, we're all gonna make mistakes. We get that. But what you have to do is you gotta look at your mistake, learn from it, and move on quickly, because life isn't stopping. Time doesn't stop moving. So you shouldn't be wasting time getting hung up on something in the past. Back here. And accepting this reality was really great. It might sound a little bit obvious, but you'd be surprised how some of these cliche things are things that we don't really focus on. We just yeah, we've heard it before, but you don't really implement it. So I do think this is very important. Just accept that life keeps moving. There's no point in getting hung up on any little mistake that you make or failures in the past. Just learn from it and move on. Next, I accepted veganism. Now this, shout out to Chris. If you're watching, shout out to Chris, man. Chris was the one, if you watched my previous video on my vegan story, but he was the one who kind of introduced me to veganism. And as a result, it made me healthier. I feel cleaner. It's changed the way I view food, diet, what I put in my body. And I won't lie to you right now. I won't BS you right now. Right now, as I'm recording this video, I would say I'm not 100% vegan right now. I would say I'm 90%. But I'm just so much more aware of what I'm putting in my body. I would say in the next couple weeks or so, I'm actually planning on transitioning back over to 100% veganism. But yeah, right now as we're speaking, no, I'm not 100% vegan. I'm 90%. So most of the time, I'm eating a plant-based diet. I'm not one of those people either that will try to force veganism on people. I'm just gonna let you know that I like it, I co-sign it. If you ever have any questions on it, don't hesitate to ask. Next piece of advice I received is dress well and look sharp. Dress well and look sharp. Now there wasn't a specific person who gave me this advice, but what happened was in college, a lot of the people that I hung out with were foreign people, because you may or may not know, I'm assuming you know now, but I'm a foreign, I have foreign blood. I'm a first generation Nigerian American. My parents came over from Nigeria. So in college, most of the people I hung out with had similar backgrounds, my roommate, I had two roommates. One was from Mexico and one was Jamaican. I had another friend from Zimbabwe, another from New Zealand, another from Cameroon, another from Uganda. We kind of all hung out together or went to parties and social events together. And when we would go out together, everybody in the group, would dress fresh. They would dress nice. They dress clean, which was different from a lot of the other people at these social events because, that college environment, everyone just kind of wants to wear their sweats, their sweatshirt, college sweatshirt, some sweatpants. But no, these guys were just no, we're gonna dress fresh, put on a blazer, and just look clean. And I was like, yo, I don't want to be the only person in the group not dressing fresh. First impressions are important, okay? And the way you dress, it affects how you perceive. I realized, I want to start dressing and looking clean and sharp when I step out of my place, when I'm going to social events. I don't got to do it over the top all the time. But it's important to recognize that people are assessing you and judging you based off your appearance, and the way you dress, the way you carry yourself. It says a lot about how you respect yourself as well. It's like they always say, dress for the job you want. Last piece of advice that I got from one of my writing teachers who actually wrote for Saturday Night Live and a lot of very popular TV shows, very successful. And he said one key to success is to do more things and meet more people. Do more things and meet more people. And this is amazing advice because it's just the formula for success. In this day and age, I would say most of the awesome opportunities you can get kind of come from your network instead of kind of just falling on your lap. You see it a lot in corporate America where it's easier to get yourself to an interview if you have a friend at the company who takes your resume and gives it to the hiring manager, as opposed to going to that company's website and submitting an application, and the application just goes into that abyss other applications submitted. That content given to those people will go a lot further than you just sitting in the corner, not talking with people, and just trying to submit that stuff out by yourself. So moral of the story, keep working hard, keep doing that sort of thing, but also make sure that you got to work with other people in order to get what you want as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope some of these things that I said resonated with you. If you like this video, click that like button down below, leave your comments down below as well, and make sure you click that subscribe button down below. And real quick too, I want to know from you right in the comment section down below, what is at least one piece of advice that you've received that really affected the way you live your life and you're really thankful for that piece of advice? Because we're all a family, we're a community. Let's share the love, let's spread the love around, and let's help all of us become better people. So anyway, I don't want to ramble too much. Thank you so much for watching. I want you to go out, have a fantastic day, and an even better rest of your week, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.